The morning light slips through the curtains. A soft golden glow touches the quiet room. Evelyn opens her eyes and takes a slow breath. Her body feels a little stiff, but her mind is calm. She listens to the rhythm of her heartbeat. It's gentle, steady, alive. The floor feels cool beneath her feet. She moves slowly, like greeting an old friend. Her shoulders lift and fall, her neck stretches softly. The air tastes new, like the beginning of something kind. She used to rush, always chasing the clock. Now she lets time unfold like a slow song. Each breath fills her with quiet strength. Each small motion feels like a promise. Her hands rest on her knees as she breathes again. Outside, the birds begin their morning talk. She smiles, not from habit but from peace. This moment is hers, gentle and full of light. No pressure, no rush, just movement and breath. Evelyn whispers to herself, "Today I will move with grace." And with that, the day begins soft, steady, and full of hope. Evelyn stands by the window, feeling the first light touch her face. The air is cool, still holding the whisper of dawn. She closes her eyes and lets her shoulders drop. Her breath moves softly, like a wave returning to shore. It has been years since she truly listened to her body. Not to its aches, but to its quiet messages. A gentle pull in the back. A stiffness in her knees. A reminder that time has shaped her, but not weakened her spirit. She places one hand over her heart. It beats slow and steady, patient as the morning itself. She smiles, small and true. Her body isn't what it once was, but it's still hers. Still capable. Still strong in ways that matter. She begins with her neck, tilting her head gently from side to side. Each movement small, deliberate, tender. Her breath follows, deep and calm. The world feels quiet, like it's waiting for her to begin again. She rolls her shoulders, circles wide and slow. Something inside her loosens, a knot she didn't know she carried. Her body sighs with relief. It feels like forgiveness. She has spent years caring for others, children, family, friends. Now these minutes belong to her. A gift she gives herself, simple but precious. Her arms rise, reaching gently toward the ceiling. Fingers spread wide, palms open. She imagines gathering light between her hands. Each stretch feels like a conversation with her own soul. Her breath deepens. She feels taller, lighter. Her spine lengthens, vertebra by vertebra. Every movement feels like a whisper of life returning. There is no rush. No goal to reach. Just presence. Her mind quiets as her body wakes. She bends slightly forward, feeling the pull along her back. The stretch travels from her neck to her lower spine. A warm wave of awareness follows. It's not about touching her toes. It's about remembering she can still bend. Still move. Still begin. She straightens slowly, careful and kind. Her breath is her guide. Inhale to rise. Exhale to soften. This rhythm becomes her anchor. She hears the soft sound of her breath filling the space. No music, no instruction, only her and the moment. Her thoughts drift to the past, to long mornings of rushing, missing the quiet. Now she treasures this stillness. The way her body responds to care, not command. Her shoulders drop again, easier this time. Her joints feel warm, her heart lighter. Every stretch opens something deeper. A doorway between who she was and who she is now. She doesn't chase youth, she honors experience. She doesn't fight time, she moves with it. Her movements slow, graceful, almost like a dance. A conversation between body and breath. Each inhale brings strength. Each exhale brings release. She finishes with one last slow roll of her neck. A breath in. A breath out. The morning feels wider now, brighter. Her body has spoken and she has listened. And in that gentle listening, she has already begun to heal. Evelyn moves toward the center of the room, her steps unhurried. The floor beneath her feels firm, steady, familiar. She places one hand on the back of a chair, just in case. Her body knows its balance, but she honors her limits. She takes a deep breath, letting her spine rise with it. It's a simple act, yet it feels like standing taller inside her life. Her back once curved from years of bending, working, caring. Now she invites it to lift again, gently, proudly. Her chin lowers slightly, neck long, shoulders relaxed. She feels the line of her body from heels to crown. It's like discovering a quiet strength she forgot she had. Each breath fills her with soft determination. She begins to roll her spine slowly, one vertebra at a time. The movement feels like reading a story, her own story. Each vertebra a memory, each curve a chapter. She bends forward halfway, breathes out, and lets gravity help. Her hands slide down her thighs, stopping where comfort meets courage. The stretch hums along her back, tender and alive. She stays there for a breath, maybe two. The world narrows to this moment, her body, her breath. Then slowly she rises again, stacking her spine like building blocks. 1, 2, 3, each piece returning to place. By the time she stands tall, her chest feels open, her mind quiet. She closes her eyes, letting the warmth spread through her. This, she thinks, is what it means to come home to yourself. Her posture shifts, not from effort but from awareness. She feels her feet pressing gently into the ground. The contact steady, grounding real. She moves again, a slow roll down and up. The chair waits silently beside her, offering support she doesn't need. Her confidence grows in tiny, invisible steps. There's no strain, only the rhythm of breath and motion. As she moves, she remembers the years she spent ignoring her back. The long hours sitting, the endless lists of things to do. Now her spine feels like a bridge between past and present. It bends, yes, but it does not break. She places both hands on her hips, taking another deep breath. Her chest expands, her shoulders draw gently back. The motion feels powerful, like reclaiming space she once gave away. She imagines a string pulling her upward from the crown of her head. Her spine lengthens again, soft but strong. She breathes into that new height. The air feels different up here, lighter, clearer. She smiles without realizing it. Not because she's achieved something grand, but because she feels alive. Her body hums with quiet pride. Her breath deepens, steady and calm. The tension in her back has melted into warmth. She stands taller now, not from force but from freedom. Her hands drop softly to her sides. Her head lifts just enough to meet the morning light again. She whispers, barely audible, "I can stand tall again." The words feel true, like a gentle truth rediscovered. And in that stillness, she feels her strength settle deep within her bones. Her spine, once weary, now carries her with quiet grace. She takes one last breath and lets it go, slow, peaceful. Whole. Evelyn stands quietly, her eyes soft with morning light. Her spine feels longer now, her breath deeper. She moves her shoulders back, feeling the gentle stretch across her chest. It's a space she hasn't opened in years. For so long she carried the weight of care, for others never herself. Her body remembers the habit of closing in, protecting the heart. Now she lets that armor fall away, one breath at a time. Her arms lift slowly, palms facing forward. The motion feels like an invitation to life, to joy, to peace. She inhales deeply, filling the hollow spaces inside. The air moves into her chest, expanding her ribs softly. For a moment, she feels as if she's breathing sunlight. Each exhale releases something old, something heavy. Regret, tension, the quiet ache of years. They flow out with the breath, dissolving into stillness. Her shoulders circle again, smooth and steady. Each motion draws a small smile to her lips. Her chest opens wider, as if her heart is stretching too. She didn't know how tight it had become. Now she feels the difference, the release, the lightness. Her arms sweep gently outward like wings. She feels the movement not as effort, but as grace. Every inhale brings warmth. Every exhale brings ease. Her breath becomes a melody, calm and slow. The rhythm fills the quiet room, wrapping her in peace. She tilts her chin upward, eyes closed, lips parting slightly. A sigh leaves her body, long and tender. It feels like forgiveness. For all the times she forgot herself in the rush of living. Her palms press together in front of her chest. Fingers touch lightly, pulse steady beneath the skin. She bows her head, honoring the body that still carries her. She whispers softly, "Thank you." The words fall like petals into the silence. She opens her eyes again, arms spreading wide. The motion feels like courage, gentle but certain. She breathes in, her heart lifting higher with each second. It's not about reaching further, but feeling deeper. Her chest rises, her shoulders release, her breath flows free. She feels warmth bloom behind her ribs, glowing softly. It's not the heart of a young woman, but of a wise one. It beats not with speed, but with strength. She stands there, arms open, letting the air pass through her. The world feels larger, her place in it clearer. She can feel her heart speaking, not in words but in rhythm. A quiet pulse that says, "I am still here." She lowers her arms slowly, resting her hands on her sides. Her chest remains open, her breath gentle and full. There's no tension now, only calm. She feels connected to herself, to the morning, to life. Her heart no longer hides. It shines softly, steady and real. And as she stands there, smiling to no one in particular, she knows she has opened more than her shoulders. She has opened the door back to herself. Evelyn shifts her weight gently, feeling her feet connect to the floor. The ground feels cool, solid, familiar beneath her toes. She spreads them slightly, noticing how each one carries her. Her breath steadies as she brings her focus downward. It's easy to forget the feet, the hips, the quiet foundation of movement. But today she remembers. She bends her knees softly, just enough to wake her legs. The motion is small, controlled, kind. Her hips follow, a slow sway from side to side. It feels awkward at first, then natural, almost soothing. The rhythm builds, slow like a gentle tide. Each sway reminds her that balance is not stillness. It's motion, quiet living, always shifting. Her hands rest on her hips as she continues the slow dance. Her breath matches the movement, flowing without effort. She feels the stretch along her sides, warm and deep. The hips, she thinks, are the body's silent storytellers. They hold memories, laughter, burdens, steps taken long ago. Now she lets them speak through motion. The stiffness begins to fade, melting into flow. Her weight shifts to her right foot, then to her left. Her hips follow, circling softly in slow, mindful patterns. It feels like drawing gentle circles in the air. Each turn brings awareness, each breath a note of calm. Her spine follows the motion, fluid and light. She feels her core engage, not forced but alive. There's balance here, hidden in simplicity. She moves slower, smaller, savoring each motion. Her breath deepens, her thoughts quiet. The world shrinks to the space beneath her feet. She feels both grounded and free, like a tree swaying in soft wind. Her legs are strong enough, her hips steady. She trusts the movement, trusts herself. With each sway, she feels her confidence return. Her knees bend slightly, supporting the gentle rhythm. The muscles around her hips awaken, stretching and strengthening. A warmth rises through her body, from ground to heart. This isn't exercise, it's connection. Her breath hums softly, guiding her pace. The sway slows until she comes to stillness again. She stands feet firm, hips aligned, body centered. Her arms fall naturally by her sides. She inhales deeply, exhaling with a quiet sigh. The stillness feels peaceful now, not heavy. Her balance holds steady, calm, rooted, whole. She looks out the window again. The light has changed, brighter, clearer. She feels that same brightness inside. Grounded in her body, yet open to the world. Her hips no longer ache, they hum with energy. Each small motion has taught her something simple. That strength doesn't mean stiffness, and grace doesn't mean youth. It means moving with awareness, moving with kindness. She smiles softly, resting her palms on her hips once more. She rocks gently forward and back, testing her steadiness. The floor feels like an old friend beneath her. Her body feels like home again. And in this quiet balance between earth and breath, she rediscovers the freedom of simply standing strong. Evelyn takes a slow step forward, her heel meeting the floor first. The motion feels simple, but powerful in its quiet rhythm. Her legs carry stories, long walks, busy days, moments of stillness. Now they carry her gently, one mindful step at a time. She shifts her weight, noticing the way her muscles respond. Her calves tighten slightly, her thighs steady her. It feels like greeting an old strength, one that never truly left. She bends her knees a little, lowering herself softly. The movement wakes something deep inside her legs. A pulse of energy travels upward, subtle but sure. She straightens slowly, exhaling as she rises. There is no rush, only rhythm, breath, and patience. Her body knows this language, even after all these years. She begins to lift one heel off the ground, then the other. The motion is light, almost playful. Her balance holds firm, her breath steady. Each lift feels like a promise, small but true. Her ankles loosen, her blood flows warmer. She feels her strength in places she had forgotten. Her legs, once tired, now whisper their gratitude. She moves into a slow stretch, stepping one foot back. The front knee bends gently, the back heel presses down. A stretch hums through her calf, sweet and grounding. She breathes into it, feeling her body open wider. Her mind quiets, focused only on the gentle pull of muscle and breath. She switches sides, slow and steady. Every motion reminds her that movement is a form of grace. She bends her knees again, this time holding the pose for a few breaths. The burn is soft, not painful, just alive. Her thighs awaken, her hips support her, her heart beats calm. She straightens once more, standing tall and grounded. Her legs tremble slightly, but she smiles at the feeling. That trembling means life, means effort, means strength. She walks slowly across the room, her steps balanced and sure. Each foot finds the floor with quiet confidence. She remembers days when her legs felt weak, uncertain. Now they carry her forward, steady and free. Her body moves like water, flowing without force. She pauses near the chair, resting her hand lightly on it. Her knees bend once more as she lowers and rises, gentle and smooth. The rhythm feels natural, almost meditative. Her legs support her fully, strong beneath her calm. She exhales with each rise, feeling her breath meet her motion. Every small bend teaches her patience. Every lift reminds her of power rediscovered. She closes her eyes for a moment, standing still again. The pulse in her legs beats softly, echoing through her body. She feels steady, not just in balance but in spirit. Her legs no longer feel heavy. They feel alive, rooted, capable. She opens her eyes and takes another step forward. The ground meets her feet like an old friend. Her stride is light, graceful, full of quiet purpose. This is not a race, Not a routine, it's a reunion. A reunion between movement and meaning. Her legs, her breath, her will, all working together in peace. And as she walks across the room, she knows one thing for sure. Every step she takes now is a step toward herself. Evelyn lifts her arms slowly, fingers unfolding like petals in the morning air. Her hands tremble slightly, but she doesn't mind. Each motion feels deliberate, filled with quiet grace. She stretches upward, reaching as if to touch the sunlight itself. Her palms face the ceiling, her chest open, her breath deep. It feels as though her heart is rising through her fingertips. She inhales, feeling her ribs expand and her shoulders lift. For a moment she feels weightless, suspended between earth and sky. The air brushes gently against her skin, cool and alive. She exhales slowly, letting her arms drift back down. Her movements are fluid, like waves returning to shore. Her fingers trace invisible lines through the air, soft and slow. These hands have done so much, she thinks quietly. They have held, built, written, and comforted. Now they simply move for her, not for work, not for duty. She lifts them again, this time wider, palms open to the world. Her shoulders follow, stretching with ease. There's freedom in the motion, a calm surrender. Her breath flows with each movement, steady and sure. It feels like her body and spirit are speaking the same language. The light catches on her skin, warm and forgiving. She closes her eyes and imagines reaching for the horizon. Not to grasp, but to connect to life, to possibility. Each extension fills her with quiet energy. Her fingertips tingle as if charged with sunlight. Her arms lower again, floating gently by her sides. She rolls her wrists in small circles, waking the joints. Her hands feel lighter now, as though they remember how to dance. She brings them together at her heart, palms touching softly. The warmth between them feels alive, pulsing with her heartbeat. She breathes into that warmth, feeling it spread through her chest. Her hands move apart again, reaching outward like open wings. The stretch flows through her arms, through her shoulders, through her soul. She feels her breath guiding every motion. It's a rhythm older than memory, simple and true. Each inhale invites gratitude. Each exhale releases fear. Her fingers extend toward the light again, steady and sure. She imagines the air wrapping gently around them, holding them kindly. Her whole body feels awake now, from her feet to her fingertips. It's as if every cell is whispering, "Thank you for remembering me." Her arms lower for the final time, resting softly by her sides. Her breath slows even in calm. She looks down at her hands, palms open, relaxed. They no longer shake, they glow faintly with warmth. She smiles, small and peaceful. Those hands have done enough, and yet they still have more to give. She brings them once more to her heart, fingers pressing lightly together. The beat beneath her palms is steady, patient, strong. She closes her eyes and lets silence fill the space around her. Her final breath in feels full of light, her exhale soft as a prayer. Her hands lower gently, her shoulders release, her spine tall and free. And in that moment, quiet still, complete. Evelyn feels not just stretched, but whole. The room is quiet now, filled with soft morning light. Evelyn stands still, her breath calm, her heart steady. Her body feels different, lighter, warmer, more alive. Every part of her hums with quiet gratitude. She looks out the window and smiles at the world waking up. The trees sway gently, the sky wide and soft. It feels like the earth itself is breathing with her. She lifts her hands once more, a small wave of thanks. Not to anyone but to life, to her own resilience. Each stretch, each breath has carried her closer to peace. She no longer chases youth or fears age. She moves in harmony with time, with grace. Her body is not perfect, but it is hers, steady and kind. She feels her feet grounded, her spine tall, her heart open. Everything she needs is already within her breath. She inhales deeply, holding the moment like a gift. And as she exhales, she whispers softly, "I am here." The day awaits, gentle and full of promise. And Evelyn steps forward, strong, calm, and beautifully alive.